Outside with live cam, some low-hanging cloud. Looks like winter, and it feels like winter.
We're going to have a lot of people traveling to San Antonio because they're trying to get away from the cold.
I don't know if they'll really escape it, though. I mean, the cold be here, too. Most of the states actually going to be pretty chilly this weekend. We're gonna look at the travel forecast coming up in just a bit. I want to go back to live cam though. As we look outside here, you got those cloudy skies. I will point out, and I just noticed this, that exit ramp from 410 on the 281 looks like it's closed for some construction work, so that's slowing down traffic. There will be more traffic this afternoon. A lot of people out and about. Tomorrow, maybe not so much. It's going to be chilly and cold and wet and windy. A lot of people, I'm guessing, will be staying indoors tomorrow. 54 degrees right now and cloudy. Easterly winds at about 10 miles per hour. The dew point is still fairly low at 32. 54 in Comfort, 53 in Bandera, 57 in Hondo, 55 Gonzales. And temperatures are pretty uniform. Typically get this when you have cloud cover for everybody. Temperatures aren't going to change much depending on where you are. Okay, I know football season's winding down, but we do have some playoff games tonight. Here's your football forecast. And this goes, by the way, David, for Pflugerville tonight, too. You can apply this forecast. 52 degrees at kickoff. Sunsets around 5:37 at halftime, 48. There will be a few showers here and there. I don't think it'll be a lot. And we'll start to see some of those gustier winds kicking in at northeasterly 5 to 15. As I mentioned earlier, we'll look at some of the travel forecasts across the state of Texas and get you set for the weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Justin. Acting Uvalde, Texas Police Chief Mariano Pargas resigned yesterday over the failed response to the Robb Elementary School shooting. This comes as we're hearing new audio from the day of the rampage when 21 people were killed, including 19 children.
The audio suggests the Texas Department of Safety was indeed told children were alive and trapped with the shooter. That would contradict the agency's previous statements and would mean active shooter protocols weren't followed.
CNN's Shimon Prokupez, sorry about that, has more. A warning of what you might be seeing could be disturbing.
Robb Elementary? Oh my God.
New audio obtained by CNN makes clear the top law enforcement agency in the state of Texas was told of the horrors inside Robb Elementary on May 24th as it was happening.
I got shots fired.
Despite Senior Texas Department of Public Safety, or DPS, officers claiming they didn't know children were trapped with a gunman. The Uvalde dispatcher relayed that critical information to someone inside DPS. It should have supercharged the DPS response at the scene to take action. That call came at about 12:18 p.m. when a Uvalde police dispatcher hears from someone who identifies herself as being with DPS at the agency's headquarters in Austin.
Uvalde Police Department.
Hi, this is with DPS in Austin. We have our SWAT and SRC route over there to an active shooter. Trying to find out where to go and if we have any suspect information.
But there are already several DPS officers on scene in Uvalde. The DPS employee says she's trying to help coordinate more tactical teams to the school. She identifies herself only by her first name, and CNN has decided not to reveal it. At the same time, 10-year-old Chloe Torres, a fourth grader trapped inside the room, is on the phone with another 911 dispatcher.
Hey, hold the channel!
112. 112, yes, ma'am.
What's your name, ma'am?
Chloe Torres, please hurry. There's a lot of dead bodies.
The details of Chloe's cry for help from inside the room have already been communicated to the Uvalde acting chief. Now they're being relayed to this DPS employee.
We have several DOA students.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
Oh my God. Okay.
We don't know the caller's rank inside DPS or where else she may have communicated the information within her agency. DPS has not responded to CNN's questions about the call and what happened after it was made.
She was barricaded in the classrooms.
Barricaded in where?
In the classrooms, in all the classrooms. We do have an active shooter.
If active shooter protocol had been followed, the responding officers should have used any means necessary to breach the door and kill the shooter. Some officers from the Texas DPS were told to stay out of the hallways and remain on the perimeter of the scene. As more and more tactical resources arrived in critical time to save lives went by. Even the Texas Ranger closest to the classroom was not clued in. Ranger Christopher Ryan Kindell, who has been suspended for failing to organize a response that day, can be seen offering to negotiate with the shooter, in clear contradiction of active shooter protocol.
Does anybody know this kid's name? I'll try to talk.
And in an interview with investigators obtained by CNN, Joe Betancourt, a captain with the Texas Highway Patrol, who can be heard on body camera footage trying to delay a team from entering the classroom because he thought a better SWAT team was on its way, said he didn't know about the children in the room.
The only thing that was being reported that it was a barricaded subject. There were no shots that had been fired anymore. We didn't know that there was any children or anybody that was injured in the building like we do now. At that time, it was just a person in a room.
It's a communications breakdown that potentially delayed urgent action from DPS and left victims alone with an active shooter for even longer. 3 of the victims who were shot survived the 77 minutes before help arrived, but later died from their wounds. Speaking to CNN this week, the mayor of Uvalde renewed his accusations over a cover-up inside the Department of Public Safety over the failed response, something the agency has repeatedly denied.
There were a lot of officers there, a lot of high-ranking officers there, and, it just needs to come out. The same thing with them. They need to be accountable just like we are, and you're going to have to take your lumps. And if you had people on scene that maybe they're career people or maybe they're part of the good old boy system, I don't know, but you're going to have to take your lumps like everybody else.
And that was CNN's Shimon Prokupez reporting. Federal health officials are investigating listeria cases linked to a particular kind of mushroom. 2 cases of the illness have been reported in Michigan and Nevada, but the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention warns the actual number of cases is probably higher. Both patients reported eating enoki mushrooms or eating foods containing the mushrooms. The FDA said it previously collected a sample of the enoki mushrooms that contained the outbreak strain. Now investigators are trying to identify the specific brands of mushrooms that may contain the contamination.
President Biden doubling down on student debt relief. The administration is now making it easier for people to get rid of their student debt in bankruptcy. The Justice Department released new guidance yesterday. It helps borrowers argue their payments meet the standard of undue hardship. Biden's broader plan would forgive $10,000 of federal student loan debt for borrowers under an income threshold. An appeals court and lower court have both blocked it for now. The Justice Department said it would ask the U.S. Supreme Court to reinstate that plan. Federal student loan payments are optional for now as part of Biden's pandemic relief. The White House says that they'll become mandatory again in January. Major League MVP trophy coming home to South Texas. Larry Ramirez with the details on that coming up in sports.
Thanksgiving is just days away, and those who have to travel to celebrate may be wondering how to transport their meals properly. What the TSA says about what you can and can't bring on planes this holiday season. Welcome back. The cost of everything from a partridge in a pear tree to 12 drummers drumming, all going up this year. In fact, if you wanted to buy all the items listed in the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, it would run you a record $45,000.
That's nearly an 11% leap from last year, according to PNC. The financial services firm has compiled its annual Christmas price index for the past 39 years. 5 gold rings account for part of the price increase, with the value of gold up 39%.
Paying the lords leaping and ladies dancing is also more expensive because of labor shortages and wage hikes. PNC says its annual Christmas price index is meant to educate consumers about the economy, but also hopefully spark some holiday joy.
Christmas may be only a few days this year. Thanksgiving is just days away, and while most travelers are probably well versed in what toiletries they can take on the plane, get through TSA, make it tricky if you're trying to get some Thanksgiving meal parts through TSA.
That's why the TSA has added some of that information to its What Can I Bring feature on their website. The agency recommends you avoid bringing food that can spill, spread, or spray. If the meal is larger than 3.4 ounces, put it in your checked luggage. If you need to keep the food cold, ice packs are permissible, but it must be frozen solid when going through security.
Some of the food you can bring with no issues: baked goods, meats like turkey and ham, and cooked and uncooked stuffing. Foods you should avoid include anything like liquid, like cranberry sauce, homemade gravy, and wine. Remember that food items often need additional security screening, so put them in a place easily accessible and allow yourself more time to go through security if you're bringing your Thanksgiving Day meal with you. Wonder what your soup booth would smell like out there.
I don't want to find out. But you know, the pies, you got to be real careful. Make sure they're upright. Don't let them, you don't want to ruin any of the food. Very important.
Don't want to spill your pecan pie. That's
No, you do not. As we look outside and see the clouds right now, 55 degrees, temperature is going to hold pretty steady today. The low this morning is 49, so not a lot of movement in temperatures. The records are 88 and 22. As I said, this is the time of year where we get big swings in temperature. That is not really going to be the case this weekend. We're holding pretty steady, and in fact, it'll be fairly chilly. We'll talk more about that forecast and going to look at some of the travel forecasts around the state coming up.
Welcome back.
Might get to warm up that fireplace before Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
Maybe this weekend.
I wish I had a
Test it out.
fireplace at home.
David's been chopping wood.
Yeah, I have.
He's been out there working, getting ready. Smart man. Smart man. It is going to be chilly this weekend. There you go. Good for him. Good for him. One thing I will tell you, if you're going to be traveling around the state of Texas, beware if you're heading out to West Texas. There could be a little bit of ice accumulation. We're not looking for that here. Let me be very clear about that. But as you go out towards places like Fort Stockton, Midland, Odessa, parts of southeastern New Mexico, there is a winter weather advisory. That's where there could be some light ice accumulation with this next system coming in. And you look at the travel forecast here. It's pretty much rainy anywhere you go except for North Texas. So if you're heading up I-35 to Dallas, you're going to see some afternoon sun. Temperature still only around 49 or so. So up I-35 till about Waco, you'll probably be dealing with some rain tomorrow, and then the clouds will break up some. Houston, it's all rain, 49. Showers and a good dose of wind around Brownsville, 59 if you're heading south. Corpus Christi along I-37, rain and wind, a good bet. In El Paso, yes, partly cloudy and 51, but if you're going I-10 west, no, you're going to run into some of that wintry weather potentially out there across parts of West Texas. The other side to all this, it is going to be windy tomorrow, and here's why. We've got a little area, a trough of low pressure that's going to develop along the coast, and that will kick up the winds, especially along the coast, but even here in San Antonio as we get into this evening and early tomorrow. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow. Gusts to 27 miles per hour, gusts around 30, maybe even a little higher there around Corpus Christi and Beeville. And this continues right on into tomorrow afternoon with gusts still around 30, even around 6 o'clock tomorrow. Now, winds will die down some on Sunday. Here's a look at the live radar right now. We've had a couple of showers work through. There are some showers around San Marcos and Kyle as you get up towards Buda, Luling, Gonzales. Nothing here around San Antonio. But we do have quite a bit of cloud cover. Some thinning trying to happen here around Hondo and Pleasanton. So could the sun peek out briefly? Yes, but don't get used to it because cloudy skies really stay with us all the way into early next week. We're at 54 in New Braunfels, 52 Kerrville, 56 Uvalde, 60 down there in Cloudy and Cotulla, and around San Antonio, 54 Randolph, 51 right now, Bulverde. Here is the scene outside. So cloudy here in town, 54, easterly wind at 10, dew point is at 32, and our forecast shows just some very light stuff throughout today. Even around 4 o'clock, yes, there's a 30% chance of rain, but anything we see is going to be very, very light. It does kick up some as we get into the evening hours, 40% chance at 7 o'clock. And then by the overnight hours, you're seeing more and more showers beginning to pop up. And it really becomes fairly widespread by Saturday morning. So Saturday morning is probably sort of our peak of when we're going to see some of these pockets of, I don't want to say heavier rain because it's likely just going to be light to moderate. But there could be some places that pick up maybe a quarter of an inch of rain. And yes, as we talked earlier about the potential for maybe a little bit of sleet mixing in across northern parts of the hill country, not a big deal, not going to cause any issues on the roadways, just something to watch. By tomorrow evening, rain chances will start to dwindle. It's still cloudy, it's still cold. So our forecast today, 30% chance of rain at 3 o'clock, 55. As I said, temperatures hold pretty steady. 52 by 7 o'clock, 50 by 8 p.m. And then tonight we fall into the 40s. Northeasterly winds will start to kick up. So then we're talking wind chills at this point. Tomorrow when you wake up, 43. 70% chance of rain, 70% chance at 10 o'clock. Same story at noontime. Wind chills will be in the 30s and temperatures may actually fall a little bit tomorrow, down to 41 by noontime. So just a cold, raw type day. 47 Sunday. I think we'll get some showers kicking back in Sunday evening, continuing through Monday morning. So that's another window for rain. That'll keep temperatures on the cool side. 51 on Monday, 59 Tuesday, 63 Wednesday. Tuesday to Wednesday, probably a sort of quiet, but still mostly cloudy. And Thursday we're watching, but it looks like rain chances may be getting a little bit better. We'll see how this pans out. But right now we've upped rain chances to 30% with a frontal boundary on Thanksgiving, which could bring some cooler temperatures beyond that point. We've got more on the way. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
After allowing the Green Bay Packers to rush for 207 yards in the Cowboys' 31-28 overtime loss, Dallas is now preparing for the Minnesota Vikings ground attack led by Dalvin Cook. When it comes to rushing defense this season, the boys are not good at all, allowing 143 yards per contest, which is 29th in the NFL. The boys' D says it's all about getting on the same page.
Everybody just has to do their job. You know, not try to do too much. Just do your job. You know, if every single individual does their job, we'll take care of the run.
We got so many dogs on our team. We got so many guys that, you know, just take this shot because in reality they know they can make it. But I feel like, you know, one thing about football teaches you, it teaches you to be really selfless. You know, sometimes, you know, you can make the play by not making the play. So I feel like, you know, when we get back to those basics, I feel like it's gonna help us for sure. So, I mean, I know that's something that I've been working on. You know, sometimes just doing your job to the best of your abilities, that's making a play within itself.
Minnesota will host Dallas Sunday at 3:25 p.m. and the boys are favored by 1.5 points. How about more BGC playoffs from last night? Canyon Lake and Port Lavaca Calhoun playing in Floresville. First quarter, Hawks ball. Handoff goes to James Garza, who cuts up the middle, picks up 8 yards to get them to Calhoun's 16-yard line, and they cap off the drive when quarterback Hunter Anderson rolls out to his left and runs in for the 2-yard score, 7-0 Canyon Lake. But Canyon Lake drops his 4A area playoff game 28-13. Take you to Jourdanton for a neutral site contest between Navarro Panthers and Bishop Badgers. Panthers down 14-7, but fighting back. Diego Chapa takes a handoff and he goes right up the middle and cuts to the near sideline, slipping out of one tackle, and he's gone. 28 yards to tie the game at 14. So let's go to the big game coverage scoreboard to see that final. And Navarro wins it 28-14. And other scores: Latonia beats Three Rivers 56-21, and Edna top Randolph 16-7. New York Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge is your 2022 American League Most Valuable Player. He hit .311 with 62 homers, 131 RBI, 133 runs, and 16 stolen bases. He led the AL in home runs, RBI, runs, and total bases of .391 amongst a number of other stats. He received 28 first-place votes and 410 total points, besting Shohei Ohtani, who finished second with 280 points. And St. Louis Cardinals first baseman Paul Goldschmidt won the 2022 NL MVP award last night. The Texas State alum was a monster at the plate, hitting .317, 35 homers, 115 runs batted in, and 106 runs. 35-year-old took home his first MVP honor, receiving 22 31st place votes and 8 seconds for 380 points from a Baseball Writers Association of America panel.
Congratulations to him.
Yep.
So you're headed to Corpus?
Corpus.
A lot of big games down there.
2 games tonight for me, yes, sir.
For you on your road trip?
Yep.
All right. Greg Simmons, and I'm going to be in Pflugerville.
Yeah, the field with a P.
The field with a P.
Bundle up.
That's kind of cool. So we got it all covered for you tonight. So, and the Steel game is live on KSAT12. Kickoff is at 7:30. Pregame is at 7. So we'll have it all for you.
We'll have it all. Thanks, Larry. And it's Fun Friday, so I know that Mike and Jen are always having
More
fun,
money.
but there's more money today.
I want him to stand there with some real money one day. Just
Yeah, if I had a stack of hundreds like this, but hey, you can get a part of this by 5 of these babies. We'll tell you how you can win $500.
Yes, the big contest continues, and if you're hungry, WD Deli, Callie Polubiak is here to share more about their holiday orders, and you have a tip for us, right?
Yeah, so we have the making chocolate zucchini bread later, and if you pat the zucchini dry just a little bit, it releases some of the moisture, so that way your cake is moist without being wet. You want bread, not pudding.
Okay, and they now have brunch over there at WD Deli.
Yes, if you want something else to eat. Speaking of something else to eat, we have Cariño Cortez joining us to make her pozole recipe. I'm so excited for this one. It's super easy.
Okay, head to the Botanical Garden. Lightscape is back. I went last year. It is great, gorgeous, bigger and better than ever this year.
So magical. Also over at SeaWorld, they have their Christmas celebration ready to go. Look at all those twinkling lights. Lots of fun. We'll tell you what you need to know.
And the interns are teaming up on me. 2 against 1. It is Gen Z versus the Boomer, Sarah, Lily. A little bit of a quiz contest here.
That and much more coming up.
We'll be holding in the mid-50s throughout the rest of this afternoon. Some showers, especially as we get into this evening, and more so tomorrow. Widespread shower activity, windy and cold. Temperatures probably falling into the low 40s by Saturday afternoon. Still pretty chilly on Sunday, too, with a chance of rain late in the day and into Monday morning. It's not until Tuesday or Wednesday that we may see a few peaks of sun. And right now, Thanksgiving, we're still calling for a chance of rain and temperatures in the mid-60s.
So you got Mike, baby boomer versus 2 Gen Zs. I don't know if that's going to be good or not.
I mean, they're bright.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty sharp. Contest gets started on SA Live right
now.
Today on SA Live, SeaWorld's Christmas celebration is underway, and we're going to give you a sneak peek at their brand new show this season. Here's a hint.
Perfect your pozole without spending hours in the kitchen. We have the simple steps to enjoy this holiday comfort soup.
And as David just mentioned, he doesn't sound too enthusiastic for me. It's a generational pop culture showdown. I find out what those kids are doing these days. It's a competition between me, the baby boomer, and our Gen Z SA Live interns.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Hello. Ooh. Happy Friday. Oh, look at that. We got some pumpkin bread, some pumpkin cookies. I'm excited.
Pumpkin bread with crumble on top and a maple glaze.
And you said add some cream cheese,
and
too.
some cream cheese on that, and it's a little slice of heaven. Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to be eating in just a moment. I'm Mike Osterhage.
I'm Jen Tobias Jusky, and it's our last day of our SA Live Thanksgiving prep week. I'm sure many of us will be prepping into the weekend and then right before Thanksgiving.
Yes, indeed. But, you think about just that one meal. There's a lot of other meals that you have to, prepare for and all that stuff. And we know just the place to go to. Joining us right now is Kelly Polubiak, who is the owner of WD Deli.
Welcome. Thank you.
How are ya?
Doing good. Thank you.
Okay, what'd you bring for us today?
So I brought lots of our breakfast breads. We started introducing breakfast breads a couple months ago, and now we have them available for pre-sale. So I brought you our pumpkin bread with the pumpkin streusel topping, the banana nut bread, a carrot bread, which is dairy-free and gluten-free, and a chocolate zucchini bread, which you all are going to make today.
And this is great because, you think about Thanksgiving dinner, but you got to have breakfast the next day or the day before and all that. So, yeah, okay. So how do we get started? We squeeze some of the water out, right?
Yep, so you just squeeze some of the water out of the zucchini, and while he's doing that, I'll have you go ahead and mix all of your dry ingredients. Okay. So we have the basics: flour, sugar, cocoa powder, salt, baking powder, baking soda, and a little bit of espresso powder. The espresso powder really brings out some of that chocolate
Speaking
flavor.
my language with the espresso.
Yes, get a nice little kick.
And back to the zucchini, you don't want to wring it out till it's bone dry.
Correct. You do want to maintain some of that moisture in there. You just don't want it to be like a pudding.
Okay.
That's why it's important, right?
Yes.
To do the right amount.
Yeah.
And we're mixing this with a couple of eggs. We've got some vanilla here.
You're also going to add in the oil, and it's a plain Greek yogurt. You can do sour cream if you don't have the yogurt.
Okay.
So while you mix the dry, you mix the wet.
It smells so good.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that chocolate. And yeah, with the espresso powder, because a lot of people think, well, espresso, but...
Yeah, it does a great job. Just a teeny tiny bit, a teaspoon to about quarter teaspoon to a half teaspoon, depending on the recipe.
Okay.
And it just really strengthens the chocolate.
All right, and now we go
Mix
in
that right in
the wet.
there.
And you said the trick with wet to dry, it has nothing to do with anything except for the fact that.
You don't want to splatter.
Okay.
So if you mix
Simple-
the dry
simple
into the
enough.
wet, you might splatter
That
a little
makes sense.
bit.
Now mix all this.
So I would actually use the
with
blue one to mix it up.
Whoops.
There you go.
And that
So
was
you
great.
now, along with having all these breakfast breads, which you can order right now,
Yes.
right?
Yes, you can order these online. It's $11.99 for one of these sizes. And you can order them for pre-sale if you'd like, or you can just order them for pickup. Most of the time we do have them available for same-day pickup.
Okay, and take orders right now, and
Yes.
you'll be able to pick them up.
Yeah, you'll be able to pick them up even on Thanksgiving Day. So the deli will be closed on Thanksgiving Day. However, we will be there until about noon in order to hand out any pre-orders, whether it be the breads, desserts, full cakes.
So my version isn't as good as what you guys do
Well,
there, but,
here, let
but
me
the
show-
magic of television.
The magic of television. We are
Look how
ready.
great that looks. Wow, how about that?
So if you want to kind of,
I'll let Mike
it's a
do
little
that.
bit. Pull out.
And you help with the bakery. You said you've always wanted to own a bakery. So this is fun for you, right?
Yes, I love this part. Our baker, Carissa, and I have a great time coming up with new recipes. For the weekend, we're going to start adding biscuits and gravy, as well as pancakes and waffles to really kind of hit that
the brunch
brunch
favorites.
crowd.
Oh, wow.
As well as some of the other regular favorites, like your great cookies that you
Oh
have
yes,
as well.
always have the cookies. This month we're featuring our pumpkin cookie. So it's a pumpkin cookie with pecans and then a pumpkin spice and sugar topping.
I know, this is so delicious.
Grab that piece of pumpkin bread over there, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, try some please.
Now, you won't be open, the restaurant, on Thanksgiving, but it's going to open back up right after that.
Yeah, back to normal business hours on Friday.
Okay.
And you have different events that you do, just because you guys are very much about giving back to the community. You and your husband, right?
Yes, absolutely. So a few months back, we launched the Joyce's account, which is our way of helping feed the homeless. And then we also started doing monthly community events. So we just recently had a rock decorating event where you could decorate rocks and add them to the rock garden out back. And December 18th, we're going to do a cookie decorating. So sugar cookies and gingerbread cookies. We put out extra little snacks and complimentary mimosas for the parents.
And just because.
Nice.
And just because.
Maybe meet a new neighbor, new friend, something like that.
Exactly,
Share a
something
sugar
to
cookie.
do that day. You know, we're in what most people would call grandma's house, and we really want it to be kind of that place where you can go.
Yeah, the sandwiches look great.
Oh,
You have-
the meatball sub.
Oh, look at that. And you have cakes as well, right?
Yeah, full cakes and cake slices. So the cakes by the slice vary by the week, but you can always pre-order a full cake. We do chocolate with chocolate, a carrot cake with cream cheese frosting, and a lemon blueberry.
That's good.
I know.
Yes.
So soft, delicious, tastes like fall. Now, for more information on WD Deli, you can head over to our website, salive.com. Click the As Seen on SA Live tab, where we've provided a link, or you can scan that QR code that is right there on your screen. Delicious. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Go. I'm talking.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
he
in
has
shape.
food in his mouth. Now we're talking Thanksgiving traditions. Oh, there's
Oh,
my
that's a
grandfather
great picture.
right there, my grandpa Tobias. Now, one of our traditions, he has been cooking since I can remember every Thanksgiving. He's 90 years old, and he is working on our Thanksgiving as we speak. Like,
He's doing everything for
prepping.
20 people.
Yeah, a brisket, a turkey. His stuffing is the best.
That was my, we're kind of behind on the pictures here. That was my, who's this? Oh, that's Sarah's mom. Our intern Sarah, that's her mom cooking
Sarah's
right there.
mom.
Oh, that's fantastic. You can almost just smell everything on the stove
We
like
all have
that.
those traditions. I loved seeing the photos. And you guys, y'all obviously get together.
We get together. Sometimes my in-laws will be able to come in for Thanksgiving as they did last year. Unfortunately, not this year. But my boys are going to be coming in for Thanksgiving from college. So we're really happy about that. So
That's what it's all about, coming together as a family. Now, share your photos. We want to share them on our show, just at SA Live KSAT on Facebook or Twitter. We may share them a little later.
Grandpa
in the show.
cooks for everybody.
He's the best.
That is wonderful. All right, we're all from baked goods to delight you on Thanksgiving and Christmas to lights that brighten up your holiday season.
Fiona had a splashing good time checking out what SeaWorld San Antonio has in store for their Christmas celebration.
Well, it's Texas's largest Christmas celebration, and it is here at SeaWorld. And joining me right now is entertainment manager Matt Hayden to tell you about all the fabulous festive family fun you can have, along with what's new this year.
That's right.
Hello, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, Fiona.
Yes.
We're so excited to have you out at the park today. Of course, like you said, we're celebrating SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. It's the largest light display in all of Texas. So, of course, right now we're going to take a sneak peek of what it looks like during the daytime, but you have to come back at night and see all the lights.
Because how many twinkling lights are there?
Over 9 million. I counted them all myself.
Griswold worthy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell folks what they can expect.
Yeah, we've got 12 themed areas on the park. We've got lots of great things coming back this year, like our friends in Holly Jolly Junction, where we have Rudolph, Clarice, Bumble, all those friends from the holiday classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We have all of our Sesame friends that are back in action for this year's Sesame Street Christmas Parade. Of course, our animal venues are getting on the action as well with our Ocean Discovery A Splash of Christmas. And there we tell two different tales. We tell the tale of the Nutcracker, so of course that's Clara's story, but then also telling about the conservation and rescue efforts that SeaWorld does alongside those animals with our beluga whales and Pacific white-sided dolphins.
And there is a new show this year, right?
There is, yes. It's my personal favorite. It's Oh Wondrous Night. It is the greatest story never told, and it's a take on the birth of Jesus, but this time we're telling it appropriately for SeaWorld through the eyes of the animals. So we're going to hear from the dove, the donkey, the sheep, about why what they saw that night.
All right, and we're going to go meet one of those animals right now, right?
Yeah, I thought that might be fun. Why don't we go behind the scenes and see what's going on over at our Nautilus Amphitheater, where guests can check out this new show.
All right, we are here with Robert Trejo, and tell us about these 3 camels.
Oh, well, this is a lot of fun. You're looking at a different type of animal. This is Pearl, this is Coco, and this is Cairo.
Hi, Cairo.
And they are full-grown camels. They are part of the Oh Wondrous Night show at SeaWorld this year, and they're just one of just several animals that we have. We've got goats, we've got sheep, we've got alpacas. We even have pigeons that fly in the show, beautiful white pigeons that fly in the show that are also part of that show.
So they seem to like eating the grass. What else do they eat?
They eat grass, they eat hay, so they're grazers. They love to just chew on. They can also eat cactus. Yeah, it's amazing to do that. But so yeah, they're grazers, and of course they have their share of water, but these are the type of animals that can go a long time without drinking water. Just because of that hump on their back too, they're able to do that. So these animals are the ones you find out in the desert out there, in Egypt and all those areas, and so these guys are incredible, and they're so neat because they glide when they walk. They're very
they're
quiet.
Like the Cadillac.
Yes, they're like a Cadillac.
Animals.
If you look at their feet, they got very special feet, so they don't sink in the sand. So even on that fine sand on those dunes, they just kind of walk on top of it, kind of like snowshoes for the sand.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, and of course, you can see these camels in the new Oh Wondrous Night show here at SeaWorld's Christmas Celebration. For more information on SeaWorld's Christmas Celebration, all you have to do is head to their website, SeaWorldSanAntonio.com. Be sure and come out. It runs select days 1 to 9 p.m. through January 2nd.
And you have a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to SeaWorld. Just enter the contest at our website, SALive.com.
When SA Live continues, the competition for the ages and a competition of the ages. I test our SA Live interns on some trivia when I was a young little whippersnapper like them.
And enjoy this easy pozole recipe to pair with your holiday tamales. Chef Carino Cortez joins us after the break.